Should be live.
Cool. We confirm live.
Watching it right now.
Okay. Still spinning?
We're up.
We're up. Cool. Welcome to Anime Detour 2026, our first February meeting. The only months we actually have 2 meetings are January and February, so this is the first February. For some reason in March we don't have 2 meetings. We do something else at the end of March.
Too neat. Just one planning meeting, one's
People that are not in the room will not immediately notice that we do not have a projector in the room. So I might be reading these slides slightly more. Yes.
No,
It's not available to us.
It's in the room.
Alright, there is one in the room, we aren't allowed to use it.
Wow.
So we won't use this library again.
I think I got the stamp.
But yes, you might hear me reading the slides slightly more than I usually like to do. Apologies if that sucks, but oh well. There's not all that much new. It's only been 13 days since our last meeting, but obviously it is good to check in. So, my clever subtitle, for those who can't see it, is communicate. This is, the thing I generally try to harp on as your chairman anyway. But this is the part of the year when I think that gets hardest. Most of us have most of our planning, or a lot of departments have a lot of their planning basically done-ish. It's kind of getting to the point where we think we know what we're doing. The problem is when it affects other departments and they don't know what you're doing. So try to make sure they do. Try to make sure that if you think you're doing something for somebody else, if they know you're doing it, then that you're both on the same page. So again, your team, come to us if you need us to resolve, conflicts. That's what we're here for. We've done it a couple of times already this year, and pretty much every time we've done it, my feeling is it makes sense what both sides are doing, and they just don't know what the other side is doing, which is why the conflict happened. So, this is how it goes. It's really easy to guess at what people do who don't do things that you do. Don't do that. Ask them, and if you're having trouble, come to us. We'll figure it out. Again, there've been no major problems. I think we're doing pretty good as a big happy family. But let's keep it that way.
If somebody thinks there has been a major problem, please let us know about it now.
Nah, 50-50.
Or sit and stew on it.
Yes.
Do about it.
Stew on it might not get resolved.
You're gonna sit and stew, bring it up after the convention.
There's no good kind of festering.
What about Uncle Master?
He is festering all the time, so fine. That's good, accepted. So, Tech Division, do you have any enrollment announcements, or should we go down the list?
Super on my own on this one. I think I'm the only one from any of these groups here.
It's here.
Oh yeah, Lauren's here. She's on there. Tech group, I don't know a whole lot, kind of just in the last stages of planning. If you have internet needs at the convention, and you have not communicated those to Bruce and to Matt, it's probably too late at this point. It's February, sorry. If you want to try, you can ask nicely and send a very reconciliatory email. Otherwise, hopefully you can put that in. And if not, remember that for next year.
Yeah. I think mostly it's just trying to figure out main stage coordination at this point,
Yeah.
and middle city stage, that's for sure, and stage coordination as well.
Yeah.
Do you know where that's at with figuring out stuff with AVEX, Jordan? Okay.
But we do need people who are willing to kind of learn the main stage tech or the middle city stage tech. If you are wanting to learn that, it's a nice way of spending a few hours and getting a few more hours to come, which is a nice way of saying the main stage and video production groups both really need help, please. And video production's in the same place. We're kind of just figuring out what we're going to be able to stream, what we're going to be able to record. It's not everything, because we still do not have a ton of people, but we're going to be hopefully getting as much as we can.
But yeah, seriously, if you know anybody who would be interested in learning how to do lights, camera operation, any kind of stuff like that, it's cool stuff, and we will let you use fancy stuff for free. So.
And you'll have plenty of opportunities to learn the tech, shout out somebody doing it, or try it out yourself with somebody behind you to help you learn. I haven't seen anything. Logistics, the truck has been booked. We're going to have the truck from Wednesday at noon to Monday at some point. We're going to have it that entire time. It'll be spending its nights at the locker, but we're going to be pretty much going persistently from Wednesday afternoon until the locker is empty on Thursday, and the normal strike. And staffing, if you have to fill out the form, please fill out the form. The event form, and all the other forms that are in the forms directory.
Yes. Yeah, we do, I'll cover it later. Most of the vouching is done. There are a few departments on the naughty list. But if you are a staffer and you haven't told your department head what hours you think you're gonna work, make sure to do that. You wanna get that figured out really soon. Is Clarissa here?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. We should figure out from Clarissa too, when she wants kind of our final list on that, but it is almost certainly coming up soon.
Yeah, I believe she's sending the badges to be printed like the second week of March, because they tend to print pretty fast. It's first or second week of March. So.
Okay. But yeah, don't sit on it. Let's make sure that if you're staff and we'll get you a pretty staff badge with your name on it and stuff. So yeah, let's make sure we get that all done. Operations, Nikita, anything off the top, or should I just start going down the department?
Well, I've actually got some of my departments here, so I guess we can roll by the ones who are actually here.
All right, operations, you're both here.
Yeah, we got some stuff. For our people in specific, we do have an admin now. Her name is Ashley. She sent you all a message. Please reply to it.
What was the message about?
The message was about how many hours are you going to be working with us this year.
Okay.
So we will be getting you that form hopefully tonight.
Cool.
But please, she is a real person working with us. Please respond to her messages. You will still get some from me too, but you'll also now be getting some from her.
You didn't just make her up as an alter ego?
No, we did not make her up. She's not someone who hacked her way into Eventney, so she can message everyone.
She's just a puppet.
She's a real person. On similar topic to that, we are going to have our online trainings scheduled soon, so our people can keep an eye out for that. We'll also put in the Discord when those are going to happen, because we're going to try to use the Discord voice channel for some of the people in there.
Are you talking radio training or other training?
Our regular training.
Regular.
But if
Okay.
anyone wants to hop in and just learn what we do, because you think you might want to hop over and help during your downtime, you are welcome to join. We don't exclude anyone. You are all welcome to come and join in on the training.
Cool.
Couple more things, unless you had a question about that.
What's downtime?
What?
Downtime.
I don't know. Some people
Sometimes that
apparently
happens after
have it.
closing ceremony.
What happens when you close your eyes and go unconscious for like 10 minutes?
It's something I've heard people have, so I figure if they have it, we can take that away from them. A couple of other things. We have back here these cool little bobbins and rolls of tape to make little tape bobbins for people to use to hang up posters, because we're tired of looking for ones that use packing tape because they don't have blue tape. So if you would like to keep your hands busy during meetings, come and grab a set of these and you just wind the tape around the bobbin. It's super easy. I see a taker already. A couple more things. We have forms that are open. If you have not requested your radios yet, please request how many radios you want. If that number is 0, please request how many radios you want. Otherwise, we'll be asking you how many radios you want. If you have an event that you know about that's going to need some extra help from possibly our people or from us training some of your people, please fill out the events form. Otherwise, we don't know about it and we will not schedule you any extra help or help your people learn how to handle it themselves. And radio training. Is there anything I'm missing?
No?
Alright, and we will have a couple of online radio trainings too, but as usual, we will also have radio training after the meeting today. Just go crazy.
6 feet.
Just wind it up nice and big because people are gonna use them to hang posters, and I'd rather they have too much than too little.
I can do that.
Blue tape is cheap. Hunting down packing tape sucks.
Alright,
Yeah,
accessibility.
I had the exact same tape in purple last year.
Pat, is there anything that we need to announce?
For accessibility, we are still looking for more people, for anyone that wants to help, especially in the quiet room, or if you want to sit at the table and kind of help address problems with attendees.
Or just explain
needs
what
as
we are,
rise.
because we're still kind of a baby department.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit up either me or Head about that. Otherwise, we're doing good. Some people who do stuff with programming, I'm already bugging them, but I will be bugging eventually details for ASL interpreters. But that's about it. That's what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah, people, if you have, send them
alright, sounds good. Registration.
Yeah, Clarissa's not here.
Okay.
Sure.
Mentioned briefly, yeah, I think probably the big thing at this point is pre-reg closes March 1st, so,
Yeah.
just need to make sure that the word is out on that. I imagine social media marketing probably already has some things ready to go on it, but if they don't,
Yeah, we'll double check with them. They should hopefully have some funding, so it's all set up all ahead of time, but it's.
yeah. Cool. Volunteer Cotton Suites. Do we have a Denon? No, but we have Kate.
From Denon. The main menu is finished and will be sent out along with a form from department heads to fill out to request meal delivery for their crew. It does not include everything that will be available in Con Suite, just the main meals and schedule. I also have been trying to contact people about the walks in order to send them out, but need them to reach out to me via email to confirm shipping details. Not sure that we have any announcements for the game committee unless we want to do progress update. As far as game committee goes, I think we're still working on more, but puzzles are pretty much like 80% there as far as I remember. I wasn't at the last meeting because I was in the Bahamas.
Hey.
Being warmer than us.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
I brought the winter weather with me. Miami's coldest day ever recorded.
Oh my god.
At least you were prepared.
I was
Okay.
actually.
Just playing off some more
Did
people.
you know that Miami Airport does not have heat?
Oh, no.
Anyway,
You're used to it.
it was 40 degrees with 20-degree wind chill.
Oh! Okay.
Jesus.
That's
Alright,
balmy.
did Mike pick everything up as far as Denon announcements, or still no? What's that? Yeah, that's it. So Denon for Balkan is saying the menu of the meals is going to go out soon. The meals are not everything that is in Balkan, but there are meals at mealtimes. And a form will be going around, so if you are the kind of department where your people cannot leave for long periods of time and you want meal delivery, that is how you will request that. So do that if you're that kind of department. If you're not that kind of department and people can make their own way there, try not to overburden the system, but you get it.
Did Denton say, are those forms going out like today, tomorrow, end of the week? Did they give a time frame? Or just soon?
I believe that just means this weekend.
Okay. So hopefully you should see it pretty soon.
It's
We don't
just
see
saying
by
a
next
form,
week,
a form
we'll
for
find
the
it.
department heads to
Yeah.
fill out, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
very soon.
Okay. Artist Alley and Exhibit Hall, I think we kind of announced last meeting, but in case it's not clear yet, AW has basically taken over as acting head for those. I know Kat is still part of Artist Alley and all that, but she's kind of the sub-head at this point, just based on life stuff. And then Sammy is helping out with, I think, both departments, but definitely Exhibit Hall.
A majority of it.
Yeah.
Like sponsors, basically.
Yeah, so if you're getting emails from those people, yes, those are people actually working for Artist Alley and Exhibit Hall. Please answer that, please respond, please do it. I think for the most part, they've got their stuff figured out and have for a little bit, but, you know. And we are having, if it's not the same boba tea, we have somebody doing a similar thing again this year.
Yeah, I didn't see if it was the same one. I didn't check what we did last year, but there's definitely boba tea, because
Yeah.
everybody loves boba tea for some reason.
I love this.
Why are you saying it like a mystery? Anyway, they have Thai tea and that's all I need.
I don't drink tea, so I don't know why they like it.
Well, here it is.
Wrong.
It's wrong I don't drink tea?
Yes.
Yeah. Several centuries of culture disagree.
We'll discuss
It's
the
a
probation
factual
later.
truth that I do not drink tea. Have you ever seen me drink tea? No.
Iced tea is delicious and way easier to make than soda.
Yeah.
Try the milk tea.
Okay, sorry, back in.
Taste of
Yeah.
Bring it back.
All right, Teachers Division, charities, what do we say? What's up? Why didn't we skip Dave? What's up?
He's even to features.
Oh.
How did I skip Dave? I didn't skip Dave.
But you did. He's feature of operations.
I was so confused.
So they never.
Our charities too.
This is,
Yeah.
Mike is facilities, therefore
I'm so confused.
Well, that was always the question, because he never remembered to put Dave anywhere in the slush. Did you
fine.
put him on facilities?
Yes, but facilities, is under me. Okay,
So, hello.
it's not your turn.
I thought you said Dave.
know what's going on. Where am I standing? Where am I standing? Is this fine?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's a
Hi. Hi. So updates. We got a bunch more items. Evan's being super awesome, getting us a bunch of stuff from Japan. That's gonna be great. Bunch of really cool stuff there. Trying to go off of my memory here. Bunch of badge ribbons. Thank you, Allie. Appreciate your help. You've been really cool. Let's see. That's the big stuff. There will be an announcement here coming up in Discord for the big. Hey, I'll be taking all the submissions for people's charity ideas for which charity they want for next year. That should be coming here soon. I know I said that before, but we got overwhelmed with trying to get stuff and we realized, oh, we had a bunch of stuff we still had to get through. So, that's pretty much it.
Silent auction is a go.
Silent auction is go.
Sweet.
Everything's all good for it. We are just still getting items. That's still, the big thing is right now just us just hunting items. That's really what we're mainly doing right now. So that's pretty much it. Cool.
Video gaming, I don't think Robbie or anybody from video gaming is here, but I talked to him a lot. I know that we've got all of our contracts signed at this point. I signed a dozen contracts yesterday, not just from him.
There will
a lot of
probably be
people
some for
love the kid in last week. And I was in Toronto most of the week, so I sent him all yesterday. So that is all locked down. We're not too cosplay yet, but a bunch of them are cosplay as well. So all of that stuff is getting solidified. And
Why
is
did
pretty
you call
much
me out like
in
that,
place.
JC?
What's that?
Why did you call me out like that? It's really hard.
He's calling himself out for finally getting it done.
So I think video gaming is looking good. We actually have a second truck coming from Snow Phoenix this year. So we should have even more cabinets than we have in the past.
Can we keep some of the side conversations down, because it is echoing a bit in here.
But yeah, so I think video game will be bigger and better than usual. I know we have Retro Black Sheep is the group coming and running most of our tournaments. I think we maybe have a second side thing too. But we should have lots of good video game tournaments run this year. So if you do that kind of thing, cool. Guests, you got anything new?
Man, we are getting the schedules out to our guests, and hopefully none of them kick anything back to me. We didn't have that really happen last year, so I'm hoping for a 2-0 with that. I will be prepping some stuff for social media just to kind of remind people of who is all going to be at Detour, to hopefully do a little boost before the first. We will also be having a form go out for the Don to Don panel to make my life and text life easier. Attendees will submit questions beforehand.
That's, okay.
So if you are a staff member and you have questions for that Q&A, look at our social media at some point. The form will be there.
I will need access to that for the interpreter. They'll be at that panel.
Oh my god, you're making this easier for the interpreters, look at that.
That's why I got really excited.
If you weren't aware already, that is kind of our big collection of the voice actor guests this year. We have a bunch of people from Don to Don, so that will be main stage on Saturday. Okay. Will be a big, lots of guest Q&A panel in main stage.
And SL interpreted.
Alright. Cosplay, anything?
We have a bunch of announcements coming out this month, so social media will unfortunately have a lot from us.
Okay. But I mean, I know, I basically just said it, you have all your guests pretty much figured out.
We have 2 more guests that are getting announced. We have our sign-ins for the masquerade will be announced soon. We have some more fun stuff coming out soon. So everything will just, is on a deadline to be announced by social media at this point.
Okay.
So.
And I know Cut and Sew is doing their own social media stuff, but do we have a plan for us boosting it as well?
I emailed social media to get information on where we're at on posting, so we can post at the same time.
Cool.
Because they have not been technically announced yet.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, should I say more or should I wait then?
I would wait until they announce it, just so,
Cool.
because it's the time thing.
Alright. Exciting thing.
Contract is signed now.
I thought they were gonna send me one, so.
Oh, we both wait, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a toss-up sometimes.
Tabletop, do we need anything from DJ?
He's trucking along, I think he's still waiting on a couple schedules, that's normal. Pathfinder is usually a last minute send in, so.
Yeah. Stuff with them was pretty figured out though?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. There you go. Really good. Alright. Run parties. Echo and or Jeanette.
He is not here today, he did not have any kids to be
I just have a note. I mean, our button art is almost done, which also is the similar badge ribbon part is almost done. And then it sounds like the program guide has the map where the room parties are,
Yeah,
for the 3 floor.
yeah, I saw that coming through, which is pretty cool.
They do.
So, yeah, is there any reason we can't talk about the new room party that we added in, that was kinda weird?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that, or should we not?
I would.
Okay, cool.
That's not ominous at all.
Maybe next meeting.
Alright.
Secret room party.
Yeah. Graphic design, do we have any announcements?
I
I have announcements.
MK is here.
I'm here. Please check the 2026 social media templates form if you need graphics to go with your social media posts. And then the deadline for art requests is the 28th of this month. We will not be accepting requests after that point, so please get them in. The earlier the better, so our artists can, schedule, get those in. All of the forms are in the directory. If you're available to put up signage, we need some help with that on Thursday and taking it down on Sunday. For the program guide, department heads will be able to review the guide on February 25th in the department heads channel on the staff Discord and the department heads email list. They will have it until the 27th of February to make comments, and nothing will be accepted after that cutoff. The ad deadline is the 18th of this month.
Okay, so that's adding to the book you're saying is the 18th?
Yep.
Okay, and then the review period is right before our next meeting, so the 25th and the 27th?
So if you have like an advertisement or if you
Oh,
have, that's the
okay.
18th. And
Add with one D, not add with two Ds.
yeah. And then if you, hopefully you've already gotten your stuff in. If you haven't, please contact Kelly as soon as possible. But then the review deadline for that is you'll get it the 25th, and then it'll be done by the 27th.
Okay, and again, that is right before our final meeting, so you will not get another reminder of that, so please do, be awake at the end of February for, if you are a person who can look over your stuff in program guide. It should all be good, but, it never hurts to have lots and lots of sets of eyes finding all the typos, and, if anything's actually wrong, that's even more important. Okay. Marketing and social media. I know Mark is working on stuff, probably not ready to announce that yet.
Yeah, it looked like everything was signed, the stuff he sent over.
He does have some stuff in the chat.
Okay, what does he get?
Big update from marketing side, having another meeting with single and AAA baseball teams for the Twins.
Oh.
Looking at a few different ideas for collaboration. Also, we have a Threads account now. We will be posting the link soon and trying to get Blue Sky up and running as well.
Yay! And then my division. I don't think I had anything off the top. Programming, anything you want to say today?
Yeah, we sent out panel confirmations on February 1st to the public submitted panels, and surprisingly, I hope I am not invoking the wrath of the universe here. We've gotten very few, like, I can't do it then, or you double booked me, or anything like that, so it's actually been going really smoothly, so I'm glad we can get that done quickly. Kind of the other thing is we have had a couple of folks in our department who had to step away this year for personal reasons. So we are now at this late hour kind of looking for a couple of people to help out at con. It's pretty chill work, I would say, monitoring the programming office, doing room counts, handing out basically the little table pyramids with people's name on them in between panels. So it's pretty easy work, kind of nice little chill thing, and you get to hang out with some cool people in between. So if anyone's interested in that, we have room for a couple people to do that. Also, if you're interested in our craft and workshop programming, we could also use a little bit of help there, just managing some of the workshops too. So
Yeah, just having another warm body in there to help pass out materials and such.
yeah, manage the room, make sure people understand the instructions, just helping out our team that we have in there, since, like I said, we've had to have a couple people step away, so. reach out to me or fill out Eventney if you're still looking for a home or anything like that. We're happy to have people.
X, anything from X, Dave? I feel like for the most part that stuff is figured out. Did we lose Dave?
I'm right here. What?
You're behind us. Yeah, so it is your turn for X if you have anything additional to say about X.
Oh, acts are all done, except for getting social media, the ads,
Okay.
and names and stuff like that, but, yeah, that's all done.
Yeah, I mean, okay, and you got plans for social media, getting all those blurbs out there?
I have several ready to go, and social media's kindly provided a template, so that makes it all easier. So I do have to talk to him about something.
Video screening is unfortunately headless again. This has been our trouble, one of the trouble departments. We've been trying to leave for years. We are getting it done. There are enough people in the department that we're muddling through, and I'm kind of taking it on hands-on right now as well, to make sure that the video rooms do have things to show in them. But if you are all able to help out with that and are interested, or you know anybody that might be, there's kind of the two sides of it. There's trying to schmooze with the streaming companies and get permissions, and then there's just the physical, like making sure things are in the right place and the videos get shown. So if you are a person that can help with that, or a person that knows a person who can help with that, please do let us know, especially if you know somebody who would love a leadership position in the future. Volunteers.
Alright. Do I have to come up?
You can do what you want. You can be loud, you don't have to come up, but
I'll try to be loud. As of last weekend, the forms for volunteer requests and Volcon sticker requests has been shut down. Like, you can't request anymore. Whatever you have requested, I now need to compile all of that and develop a schedule for my volunteers. Because we already have a lot of early signups for volunteers, and I wanna see if I can put them into all of your priority requests right now and fill those, ahead of time, which would be great for all of you, especially some of the departments that are short on staff and need bodies.
yeah,
So,
there's a lot of those.
and also we had to order extra Volcon stickers because of a unknown amount of extra stickers that were requested. So, and yeah, I think that's about it. We have a lot of new staff, so I'm gonna have to work around that for scheduling. Hopefully, all things go well this year.
Appreciate it. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Merch. I doubt we're gonna have a lot of announcements. I think they've already got the lineups. I think they're still waiting to get them physically in. So I don't have the slide in here anymore, but nobody can see it in this room anyway. So. Facilities. Anything from facility side of facilities? Okay, today.
Is it my turn?
You can go first. Yes.
You go first.
No.
Go first, I was just joking.
Okay. If you need keys for your space, or if you need your space locked, unlocked at a certain time, please fill out the space form that is in the forms directory.
Have you got a lot of responses to that?
We've gotten some, but
Okay.
we definitely need more. That's due the 15th, so only a week away. Also, the staff and industry mixer forms are due the 21st, which is before our next meeting as well. If you don't fill it out and you still want to attend, you're welcome to. It'll just help us get a count and if you have any allergens there. Otherwise, things are looking good for us. Oh, also if you need trash pickups, anything like that for a room that we might need to discuss with the hotel, if you could let us know that before the next meeting as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reiterate keys. If your department is used to getting keys, make sure that you fill out the key request. We can maybe assume that you want the same thing as last year, but that's not a great thing to do. We'd rather actually hear from you and know what you want. And yeah, I know Doug from the Hyatt is trying to get that figured out sooner rather than later, so yeah, that's supposed to be in, you said the 15th?
Yep.
So that's a week, so jump on that if you have not. Reservations, Dave. It's on the slide now. I know you can't see it, but you are on the slide.
It's only a month and a half before Con, they finally have it on there. Hi. As you know, sorry. As you know, staff rooms closed on January 31st. And I understand a lot of people have some special requests or stuff or have issues of going, oh my God, did I do it? Anxiety where you're going to sleep at night, it's always there. And you know, my whole life is anxiety, and that's why I have my job. But I just wanted to say something. I have a request. I have 59 room reserves. I have 70 guests, plenty of space, hopefully. But several of you said, hey, I need this, I need the 5th floor, or I need special considerations. And I have them, but I don't have them done. See, that's step 5. I'm on step 3. I won't get to step 5 to hopefully, but at the maximum, February 14th. Then I will be able to answer your emails.
Okay.
So I'm not being unhelpful, or I'm not ignoring you, I'm not being Dave.
Okay.
What I'm being is I have to do this part before I can get this part done. And I have all your information. But Dave, you may ask, I can't remember if I emailed what I need done. I need something special, or I want to check whether I've done the correct thing. Emails are free. I didn't know if you knew that. Emails are free. And I have no objection for you to email me. I may not get back to them right away because we're on step 3 instead of step 5. But I'm trying to be serious by saying, please email me. If you can communicate to me what you need, I can help you, or at least tell you why I can't help you. Though I haven't had any situations yet that that's been the case. So I want to re-emphasize, I understand that it's very anxiety-filled, not knowing where you're going to sleep, but we have worked at it. And if for some reason everything falls apart, it's Mike's fault.
First time in a long ass.
The master is the fault if the student doesn't perform. But seriously, I'm not doing jokes here, but if you have questions, please email me. Reservations are david.venturevecca@nmadetour.com. But I'm not going to be able to jump right in on answering them. When I have all the list of those people who have said, hey, I need this, when I get to that list, I will send you an email. Or I will ask JC to give me your email address because I forgot to record that. But I've got spreadsheets. I got a lot of spreadsheets. So, thank you very much. By the way, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Photography, Danny, got anything?
Sure. Nothing too crazy. No like real updates. Basically the only thing I need to message out is like, if you have anything you want covered at the con by a photographer, please feel free to reach out. We have plenty of requests from a couple people, but that is kind of my only real message out. In terms of just like,
Do you have a form for that, or should people just contact
I
photography?
thought I made a form, but I think we put it in the wrong tab, so I'll put it in the right tab, so it'll be in the forms directory. But outside of that, I mean, we're doing well. We have some plans and good people stepping up to help. We talked to marketing a little bit and trying to come up with a plan for like creating short form video at the con. So that's exciting. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think I have any big updates.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, ATC. I see a Hope back there.
Yes.
Anything ATC?
There's no real updates at this point. Everybody is in work mode for Enemy Detour. Our monthly meeting is this Tuesday at 7 o'clock online. That's about it.
Cool. Treasurer or FOA?
Our tax people are working on our tax preparations for last year.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Hopefully it's gonna be done by the staff meeting,
Cool. By the next one?
by the next Tuesday.
Okay.
Also, those who need the FOA for purchases for the con, again, that email thing works as well. I've already had several departments send that stuff and says, hey, I need to purchase 13 projectors. And that's been taken care of. So if you send it to david.vetcherbeck or treasurer@detour.com and says, hey, I can't afford to buy this, but here's the instructions on how to, just make sure you include your shipping address.
Yep.
Because I don't want to give it to me, because I don't know where to go. It goes. So shipping address, instructions how to do it, and I would gladly facilitate that purchase.
Cool, thank you. Committee, I think we already covered game committee. I think we already at least mentioned main space committee. We probably set up another meeting for that pretty soon, probably before the next general staff meeting. So, yeah, do that. Alright, and I think those are some more committees at this point. Yeah.
Sorry to back us up a touch, but I know you touched on merch.
Yeah.
And I know we just don't have it yet, but it's basically once merch gets the merch, photography is going to set up a day with some of you lovely people to get some merch photos. So it's not just me doing it myself, and I'm the only one on the merch ad. Although that was fun last year.
It was awesome last year.
Yeah, thank you. But it's going to be y'all then. You're going to be the cool ones, not me. But once that happens, I'll reach out to people who've expressed interest, and I'll just set up a date to come meet me at Como or something, and we'll take some pictures. Yeah.
Alright. Admins, this is the same slide it's been literally the entire year. Thanks for operations, adding an admin. Thanks for all departments that have added an admin. I do appreciate it. I will probably yell at departments that didn't do it after the cycle, so we'll get it over.
You can't yell at
Open leadership positions, we do now, we always have yes, no, yeah, no, I think we're probably gonna wait to seek anything on video screening until we know a little bit more.
I think Tom said he'll try for
Yeah.
next year, but just life kind of compounded. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think even still a second person would be admin or be something for that, which will be helpful. So yeah. Departments and unit staff. Charities, still true? Still looking for people?
Yes, correct.
Social media, I think probably still is. Volunteers, still looking for staff?
Yeah, I think we're at a happy medium right now, but I would always greatly appreciate it.
Okay, cool. Volcon, I think probably could still use a body or two. Video screening, I know definitely could, especially those late night hours. Video gaming, we meet as a chair team to talk about this, but we are, I think, probably gonna have to close down video gaming for a few hours this year. We're talking just like 3 to 7 a.m., so nothing too tragic. Yeah.
Accessibility only has half the staff we did last year, and it was already tight, so we really need people.
Okay.
I'm gonna post in the link.
Okay, so yeah, accessibility definitely needs people, primarily to be at the tables.
Yeah, mostly be at the table and explain
Tables
what.
in the quiet room as
Yeah,
well.
hang out in the quiet room, so nice and low stimulation, hopefully. And if it's not low stimulation, that's where your job comes in to have it be nice and chill. And then basically explain what accessibility the department is, what the little badges, I call them fast passes, do. Yeah, little ribbons of it, I guess. Yeah.
Cool.
If you know anyone who is painfully extroverted, the accessibility tables are the place to put them.
If you
So,
can't shut up, do the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Like me.
So like
And me.
knees, yeah. But if they don't want to talk to people, they can go in the quiet room.
And I know you have the table at the Sheraton as well, and then you're just using like the little tiny quiet rooms there, right? And then the big quiet rooms at the Hyatt. Video production, how many people? Yep. Okay. Facilities, probably could still use 1 or 2.
Yeah, a couple.
Okay. Operations, how you guys looking?
We'd use more if we had more.
We'll take as many people who want to work with us as we can.
If they are sober and have a pulse, we'll take them.
I don't know if you want to support quite that low, but yeah. Photography. Need people still?
I mean, we can scale up for sure. We have a good, healthy couple people. The only thing that I would say is staff or otherwise, I mean, I'm not desperate, but desperate-ish, is like people who want to help with the editing, uploading thing.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's about it.
Alright, and then programming, just made the announcement, people doing, again, generally the pretty chill stuff, room counts, as always the common one. If you want to know where like everything at the con is, that's how I learned. Walking around doing room counts. So, and then yeah, if you are not on this list and you should be, let me know. Leadership contact form, I've definitely talked about this ad nauseum, so I'm not going to go over what it is again. I hope that it's helpful that people are actually using it to reach out to departments. Yeah, no? I don't know. Yeah, okay, cool. We do have the naughty list. It is getting shorter, which is nice. DJ still needs to fill it out for tabletop. Marketing and social media, that's embarrassing. Video gaming. Artist alley and exhibit hall, I know we just have to change over there, so I'm a little, no, not super shocked that they haven't done it. Registration, Larissa still needs to get her stuff in there.
It's not just my division.
And then the other embarrassing one, Norman needs to do it for staffing. Key requests, I know MK did already mention this, but I do have a slide for it, so might as well talk about it. So yeah, there is, it's, again, I really like when you build your forms, your Google Forms, because there's a form, and then the form sends you a link to where the actual information is, separately in a shared drive. So you can see information about your rooms. The most important thing that you want to know is, does your room use a real physical key, or does it use an RFID fob? Those are different how they operate. With a key, obviously you lock it and you unlock it, because it's a key. With the RFID fobs, the rooms are in one of two settings. They are in open, or they are in locked unless you swipe the fob, at which point it opens like a hotel room opens, and as soon as you close it again, it locks again. So you can both set the schedule for when you would like those two things to change, and of course you also want to make sure you have enough fobs for the people that need to get into your room, even when it's closed and bulk. So that is the deadline for 1 week from right now. There is a link both in this presentation and of course in the form script. Staff dinner we've been talking about for a long time. It's not bad to remind you though. Sunday night at 6 p.m. in the 4th floor, Great Lakes, what you all think of as Artist Alley. Please do come. It's a great time. It's a great, oh my God, we're done. We did this thing, and we get to just like have a nice meal together and relax and de-stress. Yeah, crying might happen. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I don't know, I feel like we got emotional last year.
And somebody did. So, if you want to let us know you're coming to that so that we can make sure there is enough food for everybody, that would be great. There is a form for doing that. There is also in that form a chance to tell us if you need something other than what we are serving generally. We're just buying stuff separately from what the hotel is providing the main thing because that has never worked before. So please make sure we know that. The deadline for, I think especially the dietary restrictions part of that is the most important part, is February 21st. So that's 2 weeks. That is before the next staff meeting. I will not have a chance to remind you again. But as always, you can come to staff dinner even if you forget to fill out the form. Alright, my budget expectations thing, I'm not going to hit that part again. I hope at this point you've gotten into the habit when you spend money, track it yourself. I think it's easiest to just keep your budget spreadsheet and track it there, but I don't really care what you want to do as long as it works for you. When you do your budget next year, we will expect you to know what you spent. Programming guide info. We did get all of that in a timely fashion. I think there's one department outstanding, and I know, and I'll make sure that happens. So again, just a big thank you to everybody for doing that. I think we're in a much better place with that than we have been at some times in the past. So appreciate it. Of course, there are a few departments that need to send in more information, but you know who you are, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. Vouching. Vouching is done, as if. So the deadline that I was setting was end of January. Most departments are in, a good 2/3 are in, so appreciate everybody for doing that. I do understand too that the process got announced kind of late, so nothing too terrible if you're straggling a little bit. Probably do have an audit list for that now. Again, registration does want to get badges sent off to the printer by the end of the month, so hopefully we have our game together before that. Again, any staff that qualify 10 hours or more for a staff badge will get a staff badge. But if we can have our list with names on it by the end of February, that would be really, really nice. Yeah. So, the naughty list for that is video screening, which is my problem now. Shame. I'm pretty sure the IT department is just Charles and Christina, so it's a little silly to demand one from them, but you know, they should do it. Photography, any drawings of your staff in there?
Yes.
Okay. Operations, you already mentioned, you're on it, you know. Room parties, Jeanette, can you make sure that that gets done? Okay. Staffing, again, I don't know how many people are on staffing right now besides Norton, but we should probably know that. So. And then, yeah, video gaming, I think I've already poked Robbie about that, but I will again. Join staff, you can't see the QR code, but if you're online, you can. I'm pretty sure everyone physically in the room has probably joined staff already.
If you haven't filled out your staff application, you should do that.
Yeah.
It's a bit concerning at this point.
Yeah. Sorry, was there another comment? Was it a real comment or just a silly comment?
On that note, make sure you sign into the QR code, so you sign into the meeting.
Yeah.
With a QR online.
It is a good idea as well to know how to access this QR code in a quick moment. So when you're in your lunchroom at work or about town meeting new people, you can be like, hey, here's how you join staff for Detour. We have a lot of great staff, but I think we all can vouch pretty
Real
much
friends,
every
right?
department.
Real friends and conventions to staff with them.
Many of our departments could use a few more. So.
Serious staff business cards around.
Always be recruiting. Our next meeting, we are running out of meetings. That's pretty much a good thing. Is 3 weeks from now, so it's Saturday, February 28th at 2 p.m. at the Regency. So it is another one where you do have to make your way downtown. I think that's slightly less scary than the proposition a couple weeks ago. Who knows? The future is uncertain. We will make adjustments if we need to. But hopefully we can get down to the Hyatt Regency. I think we did talk about there is a fair bit of street parking that is free on Saturdays, so you might have to wander around a little bit to find it, but it's easier towards the Regency than it is in some other places as well. Obviously the light rail goes there, carpool, figure it out.
Do we have a location where to go?
It should be in Rich's, which
Well,
room?
they-
Yeah, which place in the Hyatt Regency?
Yeah, 4th floor Lake Harriet room. Which, I don't remember what, I think that's on like the executive boardroom lane, I think is Lake Harriet.
It's where like AMV is.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it's that first one.
Yep.
Okay, so right next to the escalators.
Yep.
Is Lake Harriet. Cool. Okay. So should be a pretty easy one to find, especially if you have the doors open into the escalator area. That should be easy to figure out. On the 4th floor, 1300 Nicollet Mall, Minneapolis, but I kind of hope you know where the Hyatt Regency is. And then the only other meeting that we will do is the Data Plan on March 14th. As a reminder, we do want one representative at least of every department to be there. And please be communicating with primarily Buttons on what your department wants to let everyone else know. So anything as far as the hours that you're going to be on and off, the best ways during the con to reach you, and if there is anything more active that you need to coordinate with people during the con, make sure we know that. Make sure we talk about it about it.
If you have any special rules, like for tech, if you are not OSHA trained, get out of main stage during setup. If you have any rules like that, I need to know, because if I don't know, it won't be announced, and then you don't get to yell at people for not knowing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, we
shouldn't
still
be
will,
yelling
but we'll
at
just do it with shame in our heart.
Yeah.
There's two sides of that.
Alright. And the usual last slide of how to contact us. So that's it and that's all for the official on the live stream meeting.
Alright, now
Is
the
there
meeting after
any-
meeting.
Well, are there any comments in the chat?
Somebody trying to contact video gaming, send an email to videogaming@animedetour.com.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like any other questions.
Goodbye, online people.